Hello, my name is James Berigo,
And I'm Evah Ryan.
and we're at Project Z.
Today we're going to be talking about the difference in indie movies and regular movies and just kind of the rise that we've seen in indie movies. James has a long list of things he's going to go on about. I don't know a lot about it. I've watched Obsession. We're going to talk about Obsession a little bit. That's what I'm excited for. But besides that, it's up to James today.
All right, so what we've seen is just in the last year, four big indie movies come out, and we'll talk about three today. We'll talk about Obsession, Iron Lung, and Backrooms, and how they've kind of taken off while we've watched movies like Supergirl, Toy Story, and Project Hail Mary not even make enough to compete with that, even though they've been kind of big names.
But Toy Story.
It's
Let's higher. Okay, where do you want to start, James?
They should have ended it at three.
Toy Story?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
No, he might have right.
Ending.
Hold on. It's all topic. My favorite Toy Story is the one where they're like in the hotel. It's the Halloween.
What?
You know what I'm talking about?
Not a.
The one where they're
So,
in the hotel.
It's like a little short episode. It's not like a
Oh,
Yeah.
one of the movies.
It was on like Disney.
Guys. Okay, so where you on?
So maybe I'll have to watch it. All right. Okay. So we'll go ahead and start with Obsession because there's also things to talk about outside of just the revenue. So they had a $750,000 budget. Eva, you've watched it. Did it feel like it was a $750,000 budget?
It didn't. I mean, like, just the things and the cinematography of it was so good. It didn't feel like they had such a. That's not a small number, but it's a small budget for a movie like that. And I think seeing how well it did in the box office for being into second is kind of crazy with what they were working with. And the director of Obsession, he made like short films on YouTube.
Yeah.
And the way that he like went about doing this and the actors he found and the people he found to work on it and the way that he just built this huge thing is really cool.
Mm-hmm. And having a completely original plot was really cool, especially in a time where we're getting a bunch of remakes and
And reboots.
sequels. Yeah. Okay. So then that had a budget of 750,000 and it made 428.1 million as of today, July 16th. 16th.
It's 16. Oh,
No,
I don't know. It's an about earlier. How much of an increase is that?
566 times what they put into it.
That's
So
crazy. That's
yeah,
a lot of money.
that's a lot of money.
I think we've seen like the names of the actors in that movie, especially like Indy Navarrete and I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but whatever. She's already like doing other things because of that, and she wasn't even like the main character, I would say, in that movie, and so I think that's really cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and she had some previous performances, but from what I've seen, it was a lot of smaller roles, and so now, she had this indie movie where she went with this new creator, well, decently new, and it's just shot her career up instead of, working your way up into a big industry, like working your way up through Disney movies would be a lot more difficult.
Yes,
So she just found a small
place to start
and
built up from there.
did an incredible performance.
I think a lot of the themes in Obsession were really, really good. I think it hit really well, like on sexual assault and on controlling this and just like a abuse in a relationship. I think that was really good.
It sparked a lot of conversation with people being like, well, Bear is okay up to this point, and then people were like, no, he's evil throughout the entire time. Yeah. By midway, I think the second that he asked her when they're sitting down, right? Of, so you love me more than anybody in the world? And she goes, yeah, you could say that. It's like, exact wording. Come on, wake up.
Bear is evil, and I think what's his name, his best friend is evil. But yes, he was while he's sleeping with her and up to tell him and was trying to like help him get with her. I think it's all just a mess, but I think she was my favorite.
You watched the movie, didn't she? Like break a bottle, hit herself in the face with it in front of that friend,
in front of all of them.
and then they were like, "Yo, Nikki, are you okay?"
No,
they just kind of like
just held
yeah.
I think that also shows like I think that's also like a big thing with like mental health and that like areas and the way that he portrayed those hot topics that we needed to talk about in that movie it was incredibly good. I think you would pick up on it unless you're paying attention for it. And I'd seen all the spoilers on TikTok before I went and watched it, so I was paying attention. Like I was paying attention to it all. But it was really cool to just like pick up on all those little things they wouldn't be in bigger movies.
Yeah, and then on top of just its increase, from week to week, it had more. So the opening week, it had a pretty good, uh, just from people hearing about it and knowing the guy who made it. But then the week after, it spread with word and by people posting, and then the week after, it just got bigger and it got bigger, and so it had the most consecutive increase by week since ET.
It was all over my TikTok.
Yeah.
Couldn't like scroll without finding it. Fun fact that the night that I went to watch that is the night that my car got keyed. So I will forever remember that. So it's just like ingrained in my mind now. Obsession is always gonna be a movie that just like sticks with me. Even though it definitely wasn't like my favorite movie I'm gonna go see that I've seen in the last 5 years. But yeah, no, it's been all over my TikTok. Even now, it's still all over my TikTok, and like the sounds from the movie is like huge. Like their audio is being used, and it's just massive. Like I think it's gonna continue to grow and grow and grow.
Mhm. Well, next up, we've got Iron Lung, which had a budget of $3 million. I've not watched it either, but I watched a few people review it.
Carter went and watched it.
No.
Okay.
Okay, well, it was produced by Markiplier, who has started his career on YouTube. You know Markiplier.
I know who that is.
Okay. And so you
I
don't.
don't know who that is.
He's so good.
We'll continue. It's okay. I'll figure it out.
We'll send you some stuff.
Okay.
And then it had a profit of $51 million, so that's 7 times. This is a pretty big deal.
Not near as big as Obsession, but
No.
also I heard of it I think like twice.
Yeah.
After it came out, it definitely didn't get like the same media response as Obsession did. I think comparing all of these movies to something like Obsession that got such a huge media response is honestly the best thing we could do, because we're seeing all these things like grow. We're seeing indie movies grow from Obsession. Like Obsession is going to put indie movies into light more. And so I think looking at something like Iron Lung that didn't do maybe as well in the box office, but still did pretty good. Yeah. For what they had is a good comparison.
And it did have that, once again, the producer of it, Markiplier, he's well known for most people, especially on YouTube, because he's such a big YouTuber.
Markiplier? I know of him, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't watch him religiously, but
Yeah, I don't watch him, but I know him.
yeah,
I know what.
that's crazy. But then also, Iron Lung started out, it was a video game. So it has some background and, it built on from there. But it doesn't have near as well, name recognition as Toy Story. Who doesn't know about Toy Story, for example?
I love his work.
Okay. And so our next one would be Backrooms, which had a $10 million budget. So it is, about 3 times. Yeah.
But I think I haven't seen Backrooms. Did you go see it?
No. None of these 3 are really in my genre.
I'm scared to go see it. Okay, I'm scared to watch it. It's not in theaters anymore. But like they watched it at camp while I was gone, and I didn't watch it. And I'm kind of mad at myself.
I've heard good things.
I have heard good things. Lauren said it was really good. But I think just like I've also heard it's mid.
Yeah.
I've heard it's like hit or miss. I think it's one of those things where you have to like understand the themes of it.
I heard it was, mid if you don't know the themes.
If you don't understand the deeper issues.
Yeah. And so then it had a profit of $363 million. So that's a 36 times increase.
That one's big too.
That's
Especially from starting at it so much higher. But
double of Iron Lung, which is over double. Still crazy.
I think the Backrooms was like such a good idea to do because of the topics of Backrooms on like TikTok and social media are. And prior to this, 4chan, you know what the like.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
How could you
know
not?
the lore? You know the
Gen Z kids, they got it.
Have you ever had like dreams like that?
No.
Really?
I've had one of tunnels, but not the back.
Oh, I have some weird ones. I've been in like amusement parks or like abandoned and like big water parks and hotels, drafted no one in them. Like libraries. Libraries are a big one. I hate libraries now because of that. I love our public library, but like I hate why I see libraries back. You just like
So the man who created the Backrooms movie, who directed it, was the one who created it on YouTube. It's the same guy.
Yes.
Cars.
And it was A24 Studios, I believe, that backed it. But it's still considered indie, so we still get to put it into that. Yep. Okay, well, moving on from those 3, moving on to our bigger names with a studio backing. Starting off not quite strong, we've got Supergirl. This one's newer than the other 3, so it hasn't really had a chance to make up as much. Yeah, I thought about it whenever it was first announced, and then, I was just kinda like, "Oh, look at that. It's alright," and then I saw some of her interviews, and she's just not, like, my vibe.
She's just
Who is it?
I
Millie Alcock.
Who?
Millie Alcock.
Yeah, Millie Al
Why did I think it was
She was in the show House of Dragons.
Why did I think it was Elizabeth Olsen?
Mike Coulson. Alright, well, it had a budget of $290,000,000, so that's, 29 times what Backrooms had. Just with the bigger name, bigger studio, you're able to get that type of budget. Um,
I didn't do this then.
no, it made, 115,000,000, so less than half of what Backrooms made.
That's half of what they spent on it.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
So it had a deficit of 2.5 times.
so you're never getting another Supergirl.
No,
Or Superwoman,
it's gone. Even if it breaks the box office in, what is it? It's third week or
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still in theaters.
yeah.
Yeah, the third.
So it might be second or third. Watch it if you like it, I guess.
But no, even if it breaks even,
Yeah.
it's not gonna do.
It's not even a bad movie either. It just didn't do well.
I don't know what it.
And it's not the best movie, but it's not a bad movie.
Yeah, but we're not getting like a lot of the best movies right now, anyways.
No, not from big studios.
It's like, I think the biggest movie that we've gotten in the last 3 months is Obsession.
And then Odyssey is coming, and I think that's going to do well.
I haven't seen that get as much recognition as I'm sorry. Don't talk.
It's just because your feet.
I mean, shut up.
But now that you know that Tom Holland's in it,
I know that Tom Holland is the damn alien Hathaway.
we'll go watch it.
Excited.
Me
Okay.
too. I'm pumped for it, Odyssey now.
I hate the Odyssey though.
Look at the budget for that one.
Yeah, okay.
Whoa.
The English curriculum might have hurt it a little bit in my eyes, but it's cool.
Did you have to read the Odyssey in school?
You guys did?
Yes. It's
That was the year that they changed.
Yes,
the
it's
curriculum.
terrible, and now it makes me hate the Odyssey.
All right, that's a topic for another day. So Supergirl was kind of a
It just flopped.
it just falls.
It's
And
still not doing that good.
it's building off of an IP, but it's not like the superhero DC Marvel
Hey, yeah.
that type of thing.
That makes sense.
But next is our sequel in the category, and we're gonna hit Toy Story 5. This too is also pretty new, so we're gonna look at expected, making from it. But it had a budget of 250 million, so a little bit less than Supergirl. Still 25 times what the Backrooms had. Quite a lot.
Do you have how much they've made so far?
Yeah, so far they've made 888 million.
Okay, that's like really good.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
4 times what they spent on it, but like when you look at something that has that big of a budget, how much bigger can it get?
Exactly. So, and it's expected to get about $1 billion. So it'll get up to Toy Story 4, which it's a lot of money, but it's only 4 times that it gets to $1 billion. 4 times what they put into it compared to Armand, which had 17 times.
But
So
it's easier to grow that when it's a smaller number.
exactly. So should they walk back on their budget more?
No, I think Toy Story needs a big budget because it's animated. Like it's all animation. And it's supposed to pay all these people to
True, but
do all
Supergirl was live action and it was 40 million more.
Supergirl flopped. Supergirl's not even important. I'm talking about Toy Story here. Okay. I love the Toy Story movies. I think you're biased.
With Toy Story,
It's my child.
they were good up to 3.
And the story and the Ice Age were my child.
I love Ice Age.
I love Ice Age.
They can keep making Ice Age. I'll keep watching.
And I think comparing Toy Story, which is like this huge thing that we've had since we were 2 years old,
Yeah.
that we've seen grow and grow and
Was
grow.
it before we were born?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, first one was out, but I watched it on VHS, so
They never had a beach.
that's important.
I don't think so. I think I watched it on my. I don't know. I watched. I had like a CD player that had like for the car.
Yeah.
That's why I watched it 100%. Okay. No, I think Toy Story is like. It's this huge thing that we've just grown up on. So I think a lot of those viewings, especially, are like kids of our age group, and then like younger kids whose parents grew up on Toy Story.
Yeah.
Because my sister made my dad buy tickets for the day that it came out. Like, she was so pumped to go and watch it, and she's 9, so I think it's just, like, Toy Story's been passed down for generations.
Yeah.
It's always gonna be this big thing.
But still, it's nowhere near as big. And yeah, it has more that it has to make up, but could they walk back on their budget? And I think that some of these bigger companies definitely could, and they're just not willing to.
I think they pay their employees more.
That's fair, probably. I mean, Obsession, what do you think the employees for that one were
I
making?
think Obsession, I think the employees made
I think
this isn't, like, a hit on the director. I think the employees were mostly just, like, his friends and things like that, so I don't think they made I think they were just there as, like, volunteers.
was it what was the girl who was in the 4 friend group? What was her name?
Sarah?
Sarah.
The one that died?
Maybe. Yeah, Sarah, who gets her head.
Mm,
Yeah.
then-
Not great.
I closed my
I
eyes.
saw her doing Nikki's makeup, I think. And so I think that it really is just
No, there is some other lady that did Nikki's makeup.
Okay,
Her
maybe
makeup is good.
it looks somewhere. Yeah, it was
I'm like,
crazy.
good. But yeah,
Yeah.
I think, like, they probably paid the makeup artist, but that's, like, that's still not that crazy. They paid the actors well
Yeah.
enough for, like, a movie like that. And I'm sure they've gotten more since they'd made so much in the box office. But I think, like, beginning pay of that movie was probably not that high. Where we're seeing, like, the animators for Toy Story and things like that making that started off. And then as it grows, they'll also make more.
Yeah.
So, and just a way to look at it.
So I think a big conversation here, especially with like sequels with Toy Story 5, is risk and reward. So like making a sequel is considered low risk and then probably high reward because you'll make a lot off of it, but people already know it.
I'm so disappointed you didn't put The Devil Wears Prada on there, because if we're going to talk about sequels, that would have been perfect.
Well, you go ahead and look it up and I'll keep talking.
Well, it's that word.
Well, I talk about risk and reward. Yeah, so making a sequel is probably considered low risk and then high reward because you'll make money off of it, but people already know that name. But with the budgets, we also see that it's kind of high risk whenever they put 25 times what Backrooms put into it, and that's the 10 million. What would it be for 3 million? You got it yet?
Hold on, I gotta find my original post.
All right. Well, next up, we'll be talking about Project Hail Mary.
Okay, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, because it's a good one to talk about because that one it was big, especially with Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, that movie was big. My boyfriend watched it and it was like insane. We watched it the last night of camp. I didn't fall asleep because it was 4 a.m, but I watched a lot of it. It was really, really good. Gosling?
Ryan Gosling. God.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't have one of the Ryans. There's so many Ryans.
I just remember you, Prashal, and Lauren talking about it.
We did talk about it. No, it's a good movie. I think, how much did they spend on that one?
So it had a budget of 200 million, so less than the other two, but still 20 times more than Backrooms. Keep using that one because it's easy math.
How much did it make?
And then it had a profit of 683.9 million. So or 684 million.
I mean, that's, I think, a big increase.
3.4 times.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
It's not bad.
And I think it's hard to compare, like, the indie movies versus those bigger names because they had the higher budget, so it's going to be harder to have such a significant increase. I think going in with, like, a $200 million budget and leaving with $600 million is still crazy. So I think that's just a big difference.
I think the Project Hail Mary is hard to compare with these two because didn't it take a lot of CGI? And these three didn't take that much.
CGI costs a lot.
But practical effects are cheaper, so maybe we should move back towards practical effects and save.
Destroying our environment.
Look at the manatee.
Manatee. What? The manatee. Okay, so back to sequels.
Yes.
The Devil Wears Prada 2, they had an estimated production budget of $100 million, which is, it's an increase from the original film.
About half of Project Hail Mary.
Yes. The box office hit was over $689 million. So that's
Just a little bit more than Project Hail Mary.
That's
with half the budget.
with half the budget. That's a 6 times increase. Am I right?
It wasn't set in space, but it's still that's a crazy budget for how many famous people were in that. And they get so many.
Hold on. I think it had a lot of
it's known for
cameos.
Yes, cameos.
Well, let's go look at the cast.
Literally.
This why let us Sunday with Anne Hathaway, Meryl Streep, Emily Blunt, Timothy Chalamet's sister, Lady Gaga.
Yeah, Lady Gaga was in it. She did a song with
in
it,
it.
didn't
Heidi
she?
Klum was in it. I love Heidi Klum. Mark Jacobs was in it. John Batiste. Huh. Rory McIlroy was in it.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
So they have $100 million budget, but they get these huge names.
So she's famous because it's Anne Hathaway.
Rent out these big doors.
Process, The Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah.
Everyone has heard of The Devil Wears Prada, even if you've never watched it. Most of the reason I've heard of it is because Anne Hathaway's in it, and I just love Anne Hathaway.
She's pretty good. From what I've seen, incredible. Yeah.
Princess Diaries?
I haven't watched them. Yeah.
Guys! Okay. Oh, okay. But yeah, I think saying something like that, like a sequel like that, it's kind of crazy to watch because, I mean, out of all the bigger movies that you read, that's like a bigger increase in millions.
Mm.
So.
Wait, Devil's Wear Prada? No.
How?
It was $100 million budget
Mm-hmm.
to $689 million. That's only like a 6.89 increase.
What are the other 3 big ones that you read?
The indies?
The indies.
Oh, the big ones. Yeah, that's an increase for
A
them.
bigger increase
Yeah.
in all of those. That's what I was thinking.
The closest would be Toy Story 5 with a perspective 4 times.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's
So it did better.
different.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And they put in a lower budget, and so they were able to get that.
Mm-hmm. I think people are also talking about like sequels in the way that like we don't want any sequels. Sequels bad.
Yeah.
Don't do reboots of these things. Boo. I think that one hit. I think that was good.
Yeah.
I had Mean Girls was different.
So yeah, that's a good thing to hit on next is the talk about how we don't want more sequels. We don't want more live action remakes. Moana. Almost said Anne Hathaway. Moana live action is already plummeting.
Flopping,
Yeah.
which is really sad because I really want to watch it.
It was so good, but then, we're gonna
Dwayne The Rock Johnson and
line for line recreate it. That's the only reason to watch it, but I get that from the trailer that is getting disliked. Yeah, he's all right.
If you're Hamilton Murray, you better.
Yeah.
But no, like I think I watched the premiere, like because they did like the big like premiere. All the people were there. Lynn was on stage with Dwayne The Rock Johnson singing.
That's
songs.
funny.
See that?
No, I need to watch it though.
But I think that was why I was like, oh my gosh, like I need to watch this. I don't think they'd advertised it as much as they should. I don't think there's been as much.
I think it's had the 3 trailers, but I don't think
So the trailers are out there. Let's go someone else's trailers. No person.
they do to dislike them. It's good.
Yes, but no person is just goes like, oh, this movie's coming out soon. Maybe I should go watch the trailer on YouTube. Like, no one does that. We need like that.
Yeah, I did that too.
We need.
Yeah.
It's like that's not a huge thing.
He's old. He's like what, 1 year or
He's
2
like
years
2
older
years
than you.
We need a social media presence, and we didn't see that with this. I didn't see anything on social media about the live action Moana besides people being mad about the actress is playing Moana, people, and then the premiere. Like, that's all I've seen.
I didn't. Okay, the actress didn't have as much backlash. Like I was chill with it. Like I was fine.
Oh,
But like as Rachel said, what if like that was bad? So Snow White. You remember?
right on.
Okay. Well, yeah. She had
It's
some
Ariel,
backlash.
the Little Mermaid,
That one got some backlash too.
which is so dumb. Sally Bailey did incredible.
I didn't. I guess actually I did watch it. The seagull. Oh my gosh, it was so bad. Yeah, it was just. Did you watch The Little Mermaid?
No, I just
Live
watched all the videos of her singing.
Dude, when you go watch it, it's not good.
That's not on her.
No, it's not on that actor solely.
And she's incredible. Curse, I mean,
Yeah.
oh, break what?
Gonna break something. But the critique she got was the race swapping, and maybe that's a topic for another day too. Especially,
Definitely top.
isn't Tingle gonna happen
Yes, who is?
with that one getting raised?
No, I'm kidding.
Okay, no, it wasn't. Okay. Well, maybe we'll talk about it whenever the Harry Potter show gets going, because that's something that I can talk on with, because there's some race swapping there that can have some issues. Man, they should have done McGonagall. I'd love a black McGonagall, right, Carter?
What?
A black McGonagall.
No, the actor.
McGonagall character, Harry Potter.
McGonagall. Which one is that?
Oh no.
No, you have to describe it.
Either, but
Turns
yeah,
into a cat.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
I know that.
That's who's playing Rapunzel in live action thing.
She looks familiar.
Her name's Tegan Croft.
Okay. Yeah. I probably shouldn't add so much back.
fits where you live, but that's okay.
Yeah.
James, is it supposed to like just reboot the whole entire like movie series?
Yeah.
Or,
So
I guess books.
well, we can talk on that. Harry Potter show. They're gonna the movies, cut out a ton because you have to. I mean, the books range from 300 to 700 pages. Yeah.
I've read the first one, and I watched the first movie, and that's it.
Don't worry. We'll educate you.
I used to cry and run away with them on which are on my Harry Potter movies, and I'd hide in my room until they're done.
Oh, that sounds like something that you need to unpack with somebody. School counselors, if you need.
Guys, your jail counselors are always there. Email them, hit them up.
Yeah. So, Potter is
Harry Potter.
they're rebooting the movies, which they're not even that old. I think that's another issue with the Moana is that it came out whenever we were in second grade.
Yeah, like it's not an old
Like
movie.
it's crazy that we're already doing it
I mean,
compared to like
I feel
Snow
that is
White.
a long time, but
Well, it is gonna be a show, so.
Huh?
It is gonna be a show.
Yeah, it's gonna be a show, so it's gonna include a lot more of what's in the books. But it's got the backlash with race swapping because Eva, close your ears, kind of. I don't know.
I'm on.
You're fine.
My hands.
Yeah, well, you can take them off. I'm gonna help.
No, it wouldn't.
So the race swapping with that one has some issues just because the character of Snape has some background where he gets bullied a lot. And so one of the lines that gets used is one of the characters is questioned why he bullies him. And he goes, it's more because he just exists. And so like that might have some tensions outside of the story.
I'm also confused.
Well, so the character it was originally white, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then now it'll be black. So it'll be black. He will be black. The character will be black.
Not it will. He will.
It as in the
Snape, as Snape.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Anyway. Yeah. So
Snape's not a real person.
What's the
Exactly.
song? There's like a little song that's like.
what is she talking
It's
about?
in my head. Hold on.
I mean, there's like the Harry Potter raps. Those are cool. If you're a fan, yeah, the Harry Potter raps are cool.
I'm trying to find this thing.
Let's talk about upcoming movies.
Yeah, talk about upcoming.
Well, upcoming movies. Washington just hit theaters, and I think students go free. That's not me spreading misinformation, but I've said something that. So good. Yeah, it's just young George Washington. But free movie, cool. Like yeah, I know. It sounds like something to be shown in a history class.
Yeah, maybe
We'll see.
watch that with Miss Patrol next year. How much you bet?
Yeah, absolutely. So that one's coming out. Obviously, the Odyssey is coming out. That's a big one. We've talked about.
See now.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. Hey, maybe we do a movie review.
A movie review on the Odyssey.
Yeah, that one's also had some backlash with a little bit. Just it doesn't have like a Greek person in it, and it is Greek culture. But I just have an issue with that
I don't think it's
per se. I just don't like whenever the actors do the interviews and they make the entire thing about race. Whenever the original story doesn't have anything to do about it.
I agree.
It's like just do your job. Who cares? Yeah. Race is an essential part of the story. And so to make things about race, it kind of like feels like you're detracting from what the actual story is about. Exactly. And that's what with the Harry Potter, I'm afraid that's going to take away from the moment. What?
Was the guy who wrote the Odyssey Greek?
Yeah, it's Greek culture. It's
I mean, but was he Greek?
yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, it wasn't very different in English.
Questions. I don't
Yeah.
state.
Okay. Anyway. Homer's Odyssey. Homer.
That's
Homer.
You ever watch The Simpsons?
I still have The Simpsons.
What's that guy?
I'll be.
How?
That wasn't too bad.
That's all I can
Actually, wasn't.
That's all I can picture that for is Homer Simpson and Bart Simpson while
Yeah.
keep beating up on each other. So I love Simpsons.
Why, you little.
I'll bring you two, Bard.
So Odyssey's coming out. What else?
Spider-Man?
It's coming out. Spider-Man's coming out.
Spider-Man,
Spider-Man's
that'll be
coming
good.
out.
I need to catch up. I never actually watched
This-
Far From Home.
You saw that.
I know.
Those titles on it on the end they are gonna be in the next like 8 months.
Very popular. Yeah.
So many thanks, Noah. That's awesome.
Dune, they just got done with like the Wonka stuff. Dune's coming out.
Dune
Dunes don't have Odyssey.
Avengers?
No. Wait, is it? Zendaya's one of the daughters.
So Days and Shrek.
Yeah. Awful.
Oh,
I don't think I'll watch that. I didn't grow up on Shrek.
I also didn't grow up on Shrek. I didn't like Shrek when I was little, but I think I have to watch it.
I need to rewatch them. Where do you know that they're on? Are they on like Tubi or something? Something free.
They're definitely not on Tubi.
Okay.
But they're on something.
Or are they on Disney?
They're not on Netflix.
What?
They're not on Disney.
Oh, DreamWorks. Yep. Okay.
They're
We'll find out.
You can Google it.
Yeah. Well, we got those movies coming out, so maybe hit up your local theater and
My neck doesn't make weird nonsense on my face.
watch some good movies that are coming out. But I do love the Spider-Mans, although I am kind of Doomsday, of course, Marvel. Really?
Yeah. I also watched the first Spider-Man.
You know, us two and Carter will go watch them because Carter seems to be a big fan of the Tunnels. They're so good. Yeah, Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse.
Well, I
And
didn't
then,
watch Spider-Man like the new one on the first. So
okay. Well,
you got
there's another one coming out too, so yeah. Or really, but I've always liked that superhero. And that's probably the only kind of franchise within the franchise of the DC or Marvel universe where I'm still watching because like after Infinity Wars and Endgame, I was kind of
I haven't watched either.
done. Yeah. Man. What do you do instead of watching movies, Evah?
Where's my
Like,
my dad tries to get me to watch all like the Marvel and DC movies, and I don't like doing what he says, so I haven't watched.
that sounds like my mom wants me to brush my teeth, but I'm not going to brush my teeth because my mom's.
My mom
so,
wants me to-
yeah.
Yeah, basically yes. I don't know. It just irks me. I want to go do things on my own. I want to watch what I want to watch.
Okay.
I'm a show girl. I like
That's fair.
the show over a
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
You won't be here next week.
Bigger stories. I will not be here next week. I'm going to Virginia.
James is leaving us.
Then I get some history.
It's just me and Carter next week, friends.
Yep.
Good luck.
Do you want to give them the heads up on what we might be doing?
Because we're gonna go antiquing.
Okay.
I think we're dragging Carter antiquing. Well, I'm dragging Carter antiquing. That'll be fun. We're here at the pawn shop. We're gonna go to Miss Pearl's and a couple other places in town. And yeah, you need to find antiquing with me, Carter, because I want to go antiquing.
All right.
So that'll be
So, movies? Any movies? Cool. Keep supporting indie creators.
movies cool. Okay.
Well, yeah.
Indie movies cool.
Keep supporting them because
Mhm.
it's cool to see, people just going out and doing what they love.
It's
you know?
awesome to see people who maybe like didn't have that same amount of
And
background.
It can be
These cool things.
more difficult because I feel like in that area, sometimes it's not, as a push, it's hard.
Somewhere like
How are you just going to pull $750,000 out of nowhere,
You can't just pull that out of your butt.
Yeah.
Oh.
These guys all have backgrounds with Markiplier making money off of YouTube, same as the guy for Obsession.
I was a short film girl when I was little. I liked watching like the short scary stories on YouTube. So
Yeah.
that was my thing. So this is really cool just seeing all these things happen and all of these things be pushed out. I think it's awesome.
Yeah. I don't think I know somebody that can just pull $750,000 out of nowhere. Unless they know that it's going to make 428 million. Then I think we can all kind of find a way to. We'll find a way.
The risk factor is major for doing something like that and not having the same background as like those bigger movies.
Because we talk about these three that have been huge successes, but I mean, how many have we not even heard about?
Exactly.
How many haven't failed? Yeah, there's probably tons. And making a small business is not easy at all. But I mean,
doing it in something like this.
exactly. If I was a bank, I would feel a little bit more comfortable lending a loan to probably a small business than somebody trying to make a movie. It feels like a more secure investment. So it's a hard industry to come out and, make something and succeed. And so it's really cool to see these three at least be able to do that.
I think there's also a lot of teenagers that want to go into film.
Yeah.
There's a few around Lubna even that are like doing like small things like this.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Every once in a while we have like I'm more into theater, and so I meet a lot more of those people. And so like, I don't know, name drops. Yay, nay.
I mean, isn't Alia doing
Yeah,
pictures
Alia
now?
Barker.
Yeah,
Crazy.
Alia's huge with things like that.
She was always so good whenever she was in our productions here. and how she's going on, and she's
She's an incredible person as it is. But no, I think like seeing these smaller movies and these smaller directors like be able to do those big claims, he's really cool for people who are interested in film, out of the film industry.
because it's once again, it's really hard to, if I want to start my career being an actor, getting into Supergirl or Toy Story 5 for voice acting or Project Homer. Yeah.
It's just any movies or there's like directors that are not as like that are known and it's putting them into the light.
Indie who's only had background. Yeah.
Like I think it's cool. And it's awesome.
I think it's awesome. I think it's great. And yay, capitalism. Right, Eva?
Yay, capitalists. That hurt me.
All right. Thank you, guys. This has been Project Z. Anything you want to say, Eva?
Thanks for watching, guys. Say goodbye to James because he won't be here next week.
See ya.